Hey there. So when we first built our house on the day we closed, we walked through the house with the builder and created what they called a punch list, which was a list of all the items that were not finished yet. And today I want to talk about your punch list for launching your course. Let's get to it.
Welcome to the Course Creators HQ podcast, helping you navigate the latest techniques for creating and marketing online courses. And now, here is your host, Julie Hood.
Woohoo! I am so excited to have you here today to talk about making profits with your course. And it's also launch day for Course Profits Accelerator, my brand new program to help you skyrocket your profits for your course. And I've got a Black Friday, Cyber Monday incredible deal for you to join. And you won't believe this offer that I put together for you to work with me for the next 7 months. And we are going to have so much fun getting together regularly, moving forward on launching and accelerating the profits for your course. So you can now jump into round 1 of the Course Profits Accelerator. It's going to run until June 30th, 2022. And if you're listening to this episode later, you can check it out to see whether we're on the wait list or if there's another round opened. So just go to courseprofitsaccelerator.com to get all the details, and I'll give you a quick hint. You can get started for only $100. So like I said, I really tried to make this offer irresistible for you. So I hope you are as excited about it as I am. So now let's talk about the punch list for launching your course and getting it out into the world. Number one thing on your punch list, I want you to create a launch plan. And by this, I want you to think about the timing and what's involved in getting your course out into the world. So, when will your cart open? When will the cart close? What kinds of promotions will you be doing in the weeks leading up to the launch? What emails will you send? How many emails will you send? So there's lots of different decisions that you have to make as you're putting together your launch plan. But having this all mapped out on a calendar will make your life so much easier. Plus, you can get started right away in writing some of these emails. So one of my suggestions is to definitely have 1 to 2 emails for sure on that last day when the cart is closing, so that everyone knows for sure that, hey, this is your last shot. Make sure you jump in. And also then think about how you're going to promote it up until the actual launch day. So if you've noticed, we've been talking a lot about marketing and selling your course over the past few weeks. And so I planned that out intentionally as part of this podcast because I knew I was going to be launching Course Profits Accelerator. So I wanted to make sure that was at the top of mind and that we talked about a lot of the concepts before the actual launch day today. So you can do this similar thing when you're launching your course. Number 2 on your punch list is I want you to test and test and test. Test your buttons, test your links, test your offers, try out different headlines. You really want to make sure that everything is working perfectly, because the last thing you want to happen is that you send out an email and the link doesn't work, or somebody goes to the button and the button doesn't click. And so I know this happens for everyone, and I know it happens with some of the things I send out too, but if you can spend a little extra time on that testing, then you can make sure that those tech issues don't get in your way any more than they absolutely have to. So number 3 on your punch list, and this one actually should be probably a few months out from your launch, is I really want you to start building your email list. And I know a lot of people will say that they just use social media, and that does work for some people. But overall, I found after the past 20 years or so that the email list is the one thing that I really want to make sure that you have, because of one reason. It becomes your asset. It is something that you own, that you can send out an email whenever you want to. So it's not like some of the social media services to where if they change their algorithm or they go down, that you have no access to the people who are interested in you. So we want to get you going on building your email list. Then number 4, I want you to have the sales page, or at least a sales description that really grabs your perfect student. So we're going to focus on the benefits of your course. Focus on the results that you're getting for your students and how you're going to get them there. So it's one of those things that you can start with a shorter description and then build it up. And I've got in part of the bonuses that you get is a whole program on how to create your sales page. I've got this template with 17 different things for you to fill in the blanks and fill out what your course is about and your specifics. And so it makes it super simple. And I love the layout that you end up with. It sort of walks your potential student through your course and shares with them the essential information that they need to know. So put that on your punch list. You really want a sales page that gets your perfect student and gets in front of them. And then number 5 on your punch list, who can you partner with? Even if it's friends of yours that just are agreeing to send out a tweet or share a post on Facebook about your new program, or maybe you want to do something even more complex. There's lots and lots of different levels of ways that you can partner with people. And so this also is one of those things that the earlier you can start on this part of your punch list, the better, because most people, and I'm the same way, if somebody emails me today and says, hey, can you promote this for me next week? Probably not, because usually at least a few weeks out, I have things already planned. So the sooner you can get on my radar and get on in front of my calendar and in front of me, the sooner I can make sure that we have an opening for you. So think about how the joint venture partners that you could be working with to help get more eyeballs to your course. And then number 6 on the punch list is to get feedback from a coach or maybe a mastermind members that you are in. You want them to give you some thoughts around your sales page, thoughts around your emails that you're promoting, thoughts around potential joint venture partners. There's just lots and lots of ways they can give you some really good advice and some things maybe that you haven't thought about yet. That's one of the things I love about my mastermind group is they will suggest things to me that I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about that. So that's number 6. Number 7 is to work on your mindset. And there's lots and lots of ways to do this. But the easiest one that I can give you is to spend a few minutes every day thinking about in very great detail how you want your launch to go. So if you want 10 people, if you want 100 people, start thinking about what that's going to be like. Who are you going to tell when you get those first 10 people signed up? What's it going to look like in your email inbox when you start seeing the sales coming through? What are those subject lines going to say? What are you going to be thinking about your new students? What are you going to be doing with your new students? Like, what's that experience going to be like with them? All of that you can imagine and get more real and concrete in your mind, the better it works to help then your subconscious mind direct you to things that will head you there. And I've been testing this and I can tell you it works. The more I do it, the better it works for me. So the less I do it, I also notice it then too. So now let me run back through all 7 for you. So if you're taking notes, they'll also be in the show notes at coursecreatorshq.com/70. The first one is to create your launch plan. Number 2 is to test to make sure all of the buttons and everything is working. Number 3 is to build that email list so you've got a warm audience to share your course with. Number 4 is to create a sales page that grabs your perfect student. Number 5 is to find potential joint venture partners who can promote your course to their audience. 6 is to get feedback from a coach or your mastermind members. 7 is to work on your mindset. So there's actually 2 reasons that I've pulled all these specific items into a punch list for you. Number 1, they are essential to selling your course and getting profits. And then number 2, you'll get help with every single one of these items when you jump into Course Profits Accelerator. We start on December 11th. We're going to do an implementation workshop to help you plan your launch. And I should also mention that this special Black Friday, Cyber Monday pricing is going up really soon. I love getting deals on this week, so I hope you do too, because the pricing will never be this good again. I will change it up, and it's going to go up. So right now you can get in and get December for free, so you're actually getting 7 months instead of it's going to normally run with 6 months. And if you don't have a course yet, don't worry. I've got a special deal for you too, where you can get both the 24-hour Course Creator Program and Course Profits Accelerator for one price, and it's really low. So just go to courseprofitsaccelerator.com and then scroll down to the button that says, but I don't have a course yet, and that will take you to the place to sign up for that part of it. So if you have any questions, I know I went through this really quickly, please feel free to email me or message me on Facebook or Instagram. I'd love to have you join us, and please don't wait, because I am limiting how many people I want in this group, especially this first round, because I want to make sure everyone can get personal attention as they are moving forward. So I hope you're excited and thrilled and have a really fantastic week. And for all my U.S. listeners, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I am so grateful for you and for everyone who listens to this podcast. It's one of the favorite things that I do each week. So thank you for listening. Thank you for following and subscribing. Thank you for reviewing. You all are the best listeners ever, and I really appreciate you. So have a fantastic week, and I hope we will be working together soon. Take care.